السلام عليكم والإخوان. مرحبا نوفل. السلام عليكم من العراق. السلام عليكم الإخوان والأخوات، كنقول الإخوان بزاف. خبيئة فيك. اوكي السلام عليكم. كاين بزنس تاع كراشه، كاين بزنس تاع كراشه خالص، كاين كلشي هنايا. السلام عليكم خليل جليل. السلام. Okay. Javier, I don't know if you can see me. Hola Kiko, I don't know if you can see me, but if you can please comment, that'll be great. السلام عليكم. سلام. خليو شويه الناس تجمعوا باش نبداو الانتروداكسيون ديال اللايف. بون مرحبا بكم السيادنا. اليوم غادي يكون عندنا واحد الضيف، جوج ديال الاضياف، واحد اسبانيوني كاين هنايا في كندا في بي سي، صاحبي عشيري، وواحد اخر تا هو خافيير، سميتو خافيير وهو عشيري صاحبي، وبجوج بيهم جاو لهنايا اللي هما CEC، جاو من كاتيجوري CEC ديال لونتري اكسبريس. and اللي جاو بجوج مهم عندهم بجوج ديال لي زيكسبيريونس ديال لابليكاسيون ديال لونتري اكسبريس، عندهم جوج. الصوت مال الصوت. really okay hold on a second. دراري واش يمكن لكم تسمعوني؟ كاين صوت is there any sound? Yeah, so whoever can't hear me راه مشكلة عندك، راه ماشي عندي انا. اوكي سو بيسيكلي نرجعوا للموضوع ديالنا، هو انه جوج الناس عندهم جوج ديال لي زيكسبيريونس ديفيرونت بالنسبه للونتري اكسبريس. سو ذا فيرست وان اللي هو كيكو اللي غادي يطلع معنا الاسباني، بحال يتمعكز شي شويه على لونتري اكسبريس، هو يفلت داك العزله اللي جات ب 75 فلتها، والاخر الثاني اللي سميتو خافيير ما فلتهاش، هو اللي اكشلي كان شي شويه مطور، ودخل لك المسبح العمومي اللي كنا هضرنا عليه، وتطلع تعزل دغيا. ولكن كنهضروا على CEC دابا، ولكن نفس الحاجه راه كتنطبق على FSW، غير النقاط كيكونوا مختلفين. غادي نبداو بكيكو، غادي نعيطوا ليه دابا وديك الساعات نهضروا. المهم اخوان راه نكون كنهضر بالانجلي والدارجه because they speak Spanish and I do not speak Spanish, and غادي نحاول ندرج المسائل بالنسبه للاخوان اللي ما كيفهموش الانجلي بزاف. Okay, I'm gonna call Kiko right now. Kiko. Okay. Kiko.
Hey Malak, do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, I have an issue here. I can't remove the camera thing now.
Okay, that's awesome, man.
I cannot. But
Oh,
it's fine.
That's okay. You can remove it or not remove it. That's fine. Bienvenidos a nuestro live.
¿Cómo estás, Malak?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Todo bien. Trabajando aquí.
Háblame un poco de ti. Háblame un poco sobre ti.
Yeah. Mi nombre es Kiko y vengo de Madrid. Estoy trabajando como programador aquí en Canadá ahora.
Wait. Let's do it in English.
And yeah, that's difficult. We always change in language here.
Yeah, let's do it in English.
Sure, okay. Then about me, yeah.
Oh, I think we lost Kiko really quick. I think we lost him. All right, so he's gonna rejoin. So basically, let me just introduce you to Kiko. Kiko is here. He's a Canadian experience class. هو من ذاك النوع ديال السي اس اللي كنت هضرت عليه في لي سلايد ديالي. وخدم هنايا عام. ديال الخدمه كنديه. وبغى يدفع لونتري اكسبريس. مي بغى يدفع هو لونتري اكسبريس. انه عجز شي شويه. جا شويه ديال العجز. ملي جا شويه ديال العجز جات داك العزله ديال 75 وما طلعش فيها، حيت معجز عليها. وملي جات 75 انا كنت كنقول ليه علاش ما تطلعش، علاش ما تدخلش اصاحبي، دخل دابا. ولكن ديك الساعات كان غادي يدخل. اوكي.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can keep your camera on. If it's gonna be black, that's fine.
Okay. No, it's weird. Just Instagram kicked me out for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's some live thing. Let's see if this works, man.
Okay, so you were introducing yourself, Kiko.
Yes. Okay, basically about me. I've been like for a year right now in Canada. I came actually with a job offer here. Yeah, good thing with Canadian companies is they are even able to wait for you. Like you can do the whole the interviewing process actually from your own country. And well, it's not all the companies, but some of them, they will actually wait for you and they will hire you and give you a work permit.
هو موجود في كندا هنا دابا. هو موجود في كندا.
Okay, in English, please.
No, no, it keeps. I think Instagram keeps kicking him. I think Instagram keeps kicking him right now. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and talk with Javier. Javier, are you here? Okay, Javier isn't here yet. So anyway, I'm just gonna be talking to you. I don't know why his Instagram keeps kicking him. Kiko.
Like, man, for some reason, the life is kicking me out once in a while.
I don't know why. So you might want to try to install the app on your phone.
Yeah.
But basically, I'm gonna move on to the first job. Like, man, I know that you're a worker here. You're in IT department. So هو engineer ديال IT. يعني داكشي ديال لي زورديناتور داكشي. وجا لهنايا وخدم عام مينيموم وبغى يدفع. ولكن talk to us about your laziness. Now, how did you get lazy? Basically, joining the pool.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I joined in a pool recently, and that's because I didn't get to do the exam till like a few weeks ago, which I could have done it maybe 4 years ago, actually. It's a thing that you keep thinking like it's so difficult and expensive and so on, right? But actually,
yeah, we keep losing Kiko, man. We keep losing Kiko. That's not good. So basically what he said قال لك سيدي انه كان بامكانه يدير التست ديال لو لونغ هذه واحد 3 سنين 4 سنين، ولكن كان كيتمعكز عليه. والله دابا دخل لذاك يعني العزله اللي جات، يلاه دخل من بعد ما وقعت العزله، يلاه هو دخل. It's a little bit too late صراحه. هي راه داز عليها الحال ودخل غجوانيا من بعد ما جات العزله. مي كان هذا واحد لو سون كبير ديالو. حتى ملي جات العزله ب 75 عاد هو قال دابا خصني نبقى ندخل، خصني ندير لي تيست ديالي، خصني ندير داكشي ديالي. نو، الانسان هو اللي يدير داكشي ديالو من قبل ويوجدو من قبل. Okay. Javier, I invited you to do the live, so if you don't mind, we're having a lot of technical difficulties for the live. Hola, Javier.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Todo bien. We're gonna go back to Kiko later, but first, I would like to speak with you since you have a stable, basically a stable internet and all. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. So, well, I'm Javier. I'm from Chile. I'm here like from around 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago. So I come here to study English. But yeah, I ended up getting like a company that sponsors me like in, I would say like around 1 year and a half. So yeah, I don't know if you want to like translate that or should I
That's
continue?
perfect. That's perfect. So basically هو قال لك هو هنايا من دابا من هذه واحد من عامين جاي باش يقرا لونجلي، ومني جا قرا لونجلي لقى واحد الشركه، حيت دابا هو لقى الخدمه هو هنايا كما كنت قلت في ذاك البوست ديالي انفوغ فيه في جوج، ان الا كنتي هنايا الحظوظ انه طالعين تلقى لونجلي على تلقى اللي يخدمك على اللي كنتي في المغرب. الوغ هو كان هنايا لقى اللي يخدمو، داروا معاه لو كونطرا ودار له بيرمي ديالو. اوكي جو هيد.
Okay, so after that, after 1 year of experience, I created a Express Entry profile. Before that, I did IELTS, like to show my English skills. I got a good score, so yeah, I created my profile. I put my work experience, and I entered the pool. Yeah, to be honest, I wasn't expecting to get a nomination because my score was very below the score that you usually need. But yeah, recently there was like a big draw in which they invite like almost everything.
I'm gonna stop right there just for them to explain. So basically شنو قال لكم؟ هو قال لكم اسيدي باللي هو ضرب العام الخدمه هنايا في كندا، كما كنت قلت بالنسبه للكاتيجوري CEC ديال كنديان اكسبيرينس كلاس، ضرب عام الخدمه ودار التيست ديال لونجلي، دي انجلش تيست، دار الايلتس جنرال، ما دارش السلبيب. ملي دار الايلتس جنرال ديالو كان جايب ديك الساعات سكور ضعيف، واخا كان جايب سكور ضعيف دخل لذاك المعمعه، دخل الباسان ولا البيسين ولا المسبح العمومي اللي كنت كنهضر عليه. ومن بعد ملي كان في الباسان وهو في الباسان وقع ديك العزله اللي ديال 75. ملي وقعت ديك العزله ديال 75 في السكور هو طلع. So I was just telling them that when the draw happened, the 75 one, that's where you got invited to apply, right?
Yeah. So basically, I was invited to apply, and then well, like recently I finished my application. So yeah, now I just got to wait. So that's pretty
amazing.
much.
So قال لك يلاه سالا لابليكاسيون دابا لكندا، يلاه سالا الدفع ديالو ديال الاوراق، حيت ملي كتعزل كيقولوا في ديك الساعات ورينا اوراقك، ورينا داكشي اللي كنتي قلتي لينا باش جبتي داك السكور. سو السكور ديال 75 وراهم داكشي اللي جاب داك السكور ديال 75 وداز. يعني بحال نقولوا هذا مثال حي ديال لو سكور ديال 75 اللي كان عندنا. So Javier, I just want to ask you in terms of laziness, were you a little bit on the lazy side, or were you on a little bit of like, oh, I have to do this, you know?
Well, I think that in the beginning maybe I was a little bit lazy because I wasn't sure to come to Canada. I didn't plan this. Like as I said before, I just come here to study English. But yeah, I ended up like liking the city, like in the everything about Canada. So I say, okay, I really wanna try to get like the PR. So then I started to move to prepare for my English exam, and well, I created my profile.
That's
Like,
awesome.
I
So
didn't
هو ما
expect
كانش
that.
عول اصلا، هو ما كانش عول اصلا انه يدير هذا الشيء. انه هو جا لهنايا قال لك سيدي انا كنت عجبتني كندا، بغيت ندفع الريزيدون بيرمانون ديالي وخاصني نلقى شي طريقه. جا لهنايا دار قرا لونجلي، حيت بامكانك تجي لهنا وتقرا لونجلي، حيت تولي كتكون اتيديون كتقرا غير لونجلي، ما كدير حتى حاجه، ومن تما كتخلق شي حاجه اخرى. المهم هو انه تجي لهنايا. سو قال لك اسيدي في الاول ما كانش، وكان فيه شويه ديال العجز، ولكن من بعد ملي تحمس وشاف الحياه هنايا تحمس بزاف. قال لك لا صافي غادي نبقى هنايا وغادي شنو خصني ندير، وبدا بلي ايطاب باغ ايطاب. اوكي. And then I'm gonna move on to the next subject, Javier, is the navigation on the official website. So how did you navigate on the official website? كيفاش بديتي كتنافيغي the official website?
Oh yeah, so the official website, like I think is very good because they have like a option that it's like a questionnaire. They ask you what do you want to do in immigration. So you just need to put like what that you are like trying to apply to permanent resident, that you live here. You need to give like, some basic information, and they just told, okay, this is the application that you need to do. Like this is the work permit that you are trying to do.
Right.
So yeah. So basically.
But basically, did you navigate it on your own? واش درتيها راسك نتايا؟
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, I searched a little bit about that. Like, there's a lot of forums that basically talk about like how the application process, and there are some things that you need to check because sometimes the wording can be a little bit like tricky. But yeah, in general, it's very straightforward and clear.
سو قال لك اسيدي هو تقدر ديرها لراسك، غير هو بعد خلاص كيكون داك لو سيت شي شويه فيه العكوسات. ها هي ناسيوناليتي اخرى، هو شيلي من جنوب امريكا، وكيعرف ينافيغي ذا ويب سايت اون هيز اون، كيعرف ينافيغي لو سيت لراسو. يعني راه كنقول لكم باللي اي واحد في العالم راه غيمشي لكندا.ca راه غادي يقدر يكتشف المعلومات راسو بلا حتى شي واحد، بلا محامي. بلا بغيتي دير المحامي عندك فلوس مرحبا بك سير ديرو، ولكن ما كانش عندك راه تقدر ديرو هناك. So thank you so much for the information, Javier. I'm gonna move on to the next topic so we can make this quick and easy, and maybe Kiko can join us as well so he can share his experience. So the next topic I want to talk about is taking the IELTS test, right? So you said that you took an IELTS test, and so how did that go? دابا قلتي لي انت بلي خديتي امتحان ديال التست ديال الايلتس، كيفاش مشى داكشي؟ How did it go?
Well, so as I say, my first plan wasn't like stay here. Like I just come here to study English. So in one of the English classes I have, I learned about that IELTS exams to take here in Canada. So I took like the IELTS course in my English school, and I ended up getting a lot of knowledge about IELTS. But also, I think that after realizing like a lot of the stuff about the exam, is basically you can study by yourself because like there's a lot of material in internet. Yeah. You just need to like learn like the tricks, the things that are specific to the exam, and if you have a good English, then it's gonna be reflected in your score.
Awesome. So basically what he said اش قال لنا، هو قال لك اسيدي باللي هو دخل لواحد المعهد ديال دراسه الانجلي اللي هو دارو هنايا في كندا، واللي يقدر يكون موجود. راه الانجلي وحده يعني كاينه في المغرب، اللي كاينه في المغرب هي اللي كاينه هنايا. ودار داك لو تيست ديال الانجلي، واكتشف الايلتس، واكتشف باللي كندا كتبغي الايلتس جنرال. اند ذن قال باللي انه اي واحد يقدر يقراه لراسو. لي ماتيريال راه موجودين بزاف، يعني يقدر تقراها لراسك، ولكن الايلتس جنرال هو الامتحان المقبول وما خصكش تعجز عليه. هو راه السيد سافر من تشيلي لكندا باش يقرا الانجلي وخلص فلوسه بيان سور. Thank you so much, Javier. Actually, this is great experience, man. You're sharing with us and sharing with fellow Moroccans, and you know, I really hope that basically you're picked now. You are almost part of Canada. You know, you already put your application in. They already picked you up, so you're basically there. Basically, all you need is not to lie on the paperwork, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm gonna move on to the Q&A for you specifically. غادي نديرو دابا نطلقوا الأجوبة والأسئلة بالنسبة لخافير. إلا كان عندكم شي سؤال سولوه. And so I'm gonna do it right now. And إلا عندكم شي سؤال سولوه إما في لابول يا إما في الكومنتير. غنقرا بجوج. So we're gonna wait for their questions to come in.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alrighty. Everybody thanking you, man. You gotta be famous in Morocco, man.
Well, I never expected that, but yeah, that's good.
So one guy asked you, what are you working?
What are you working or
doing right now? Yeah. What are you?
Yeah. I'm software engineer. Basically, that's computer science, or
software engineer. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And so basically قال لك باللي راه هو انجينير ديال يعني ديال السوفتوير، يعني ديال ديال لي زورديناتور whatever I don't know software. uh, well, you know, so basically I was actually telling them in the previous lessons that you have to know your NOC and your NOC number. Do you know that?
Yeah, that's very important for the process. So basically, that agency is basically define like what kind of role you have in your job. So it's more like you need to make sure that your and you see that number it reflects like what you are doing in your job. So if you wanna like apply to permanent residence and you have a job and they are gonna ask you for that NOC number, yeah, you need to check like your contract. You need to check the things that you do, and you need to match that with your NOC number.
Exactly. So that's exactly what I told you guys. That's داكشي بالضبط اللي قلت لكم انه النوك ديالك NOC ديالك خصك تكون عارف NOC والمجموعه ديالك والنمره ديالك باش كندا تقدر تعرف لك داكشي اللي خدمتي وداكشي اللي موجود في كندا. حيت النوك ديالك هو ما بين الحوايج هو كي قال لكم is really 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 important. So some questions coming. So yeah, we're in the same job. So one of the girls actually asked, her name is Amel. She said, "Do you have to work in the same job position that you worked in your home country when you settle in Canada?"
No. I mean, it's not necessary. You can work here. I mean, depending on the work permit, like there's open work permit. For those open work permit, you can work in anything you want. But yeah, even if you apply for a closed work permit, for those closed work permit, you know more about that. No matter what, they have their own restrictions. They have maybe their own job positions, and that's different.
Yeah.
But
so basically,
go ahead.
I'm gonna translate that part for her. So what he said is basically عندك جوج الاختيارات. ملي كتجي تبغي تجي نيشان لهنايا، ملي كتبغي تجي نيشان لهنايا بلا اكسبريس اونتري اكسبريس بلا والو، عندك اوبن ورك بيرميت ولا كلوز ورك بيرميت. عندك جوج ديال لي بيرمي. الاوبن ورك بيرميت صعيب تجيبها، فيها واحد الشروط باش تجيب داك الاوبن ورك بيرميت. اوبن يو كان ورك اني وير يو وانت، تبغي تخدم في اي بلاصه بغيتي. الا كانت كلوز يعني بيرمي دو ترافاي كلو، تخدم غير عند داك لومبلواي. وهذا خافير هذا عنده كلو، كان عنده كلو. وبجوج هاد لي بيرمي هادو يقدروا يديوك لونطري اكسبريس، ولكن تقدر تدخل لونطري اكسبريس نيشان من المغرب. و just I want just to clarify that after you get your PR, you could work anywhere you want. It doesn't matter. Like you can even change your field. It's the work permit that you have to keep doing what you're doing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what it is. All right. So let's take other questions. مرحبا بالدراري. بنات سولوا اللي عندكم شي حاجه، راه عندكم جوج ديال لي ناسيوناليتي هنايا يقدروا يجاوبوا لكم. So there are plenty of tech in general. Yeah. So as Kiko said, he said that there are plenty of offers in technology in general, especially in IT, and you have to check websites like Indeed.ca. فإنديد راه كنت قلت لكم باللي إنديد تقدر تدخل ليه وتقدر تدخل لينكدين حتى هو. و كاين صراحه بزاف ديال، ولكن صعيب صراحه صعيب انه تجي من الدوله ديالك لهنايا كما قلت في الانفو خفيف. outside of Canada. No. Wait. So somebody asked us. I'm an engineer in IT networking, and I hope to immigrate. What's the first step I can do? Knowing this guy, he's in Morocco. So this guy is in Morocco. He's an IT engineer. What can he do?
Oh, I see. Yeah, so that depends on like one option is try to find a way to get a work permit. I don't know, like there's like a special agreement between Morocco and Canada. So in that case,
there is, because there are some nationalities that do have an agreement with Canada, but Morocco is not included in those nationalities. So basically, you have to find a work permit.
Yeah, so like there's some companies that are willing to sponsorship people without like a work permit, or they can like help to that people to obtain like a work permit. But yeah, that depends on like all the companies. That depends like there's a lot of stuff that we need to check, like LMIA, for example. So it's kind of different. It might be difficult in some countries, might be easier in other countries. So yeah, you know much more about that, Malak.
Yeah. So basically اش قال لك اسيدي انه خاصك تجيب البيرمي دو ترافاي. الا بغيتي تجي هنايا خاصك تجيب بيرمي دو ترافاي. ما كاين وسيله اخرى اللي نقدر نقولها لك انا هي تقدر تجيب لونطري اكسبريس. ملي كتجيب لونطري اكسبريس كتكون عندك فليكسيبيليتي كثر لايك نقول لك 100% الفليكسيبيليتي كثر ملي كتكون عندك الريزيدونس ديالك، لحقاش انت كتكون محسوب تقريبا بحال سيتويان كنديان، لحقاش ما بينك وبينه الفرق بينك وبينه هو تقدر انت ما تفوتيش. That's it. So another question, and I would think I'm gonna be taking this last question is, so this guy is interested in coming to Canada. He doesn't speak French. Is it important to speak French in order to be in the pool?
Oh no, for sure, because I don't speak French, so it's
Yeah.
like yeah, exactly. I bonjour and nothing else. So
So
yeah.
basically, you don't need to speak French to come to Canada. You can speak English or French or both, right? That's good for your points, as you may have seen, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Okay, well, thank you so much, Javier, for this session, man. It's been really, really informative for all of us. And basically, the conclusion that we draw, اللي غنتعلموا من هذا اللايف معك, is that you were not lazy. ما كنتيش you were not lazy. You did your best really before the draw, and then you got picked on 27. Oh, for 75. Sorry, 75 CRS. That is amazing.
Oh, thank you, Malak.
All right, man.
Gracias.
Well, I can really tell you welcome to Canada, because you're gonna be a PR in like 8 months.
Let's hope so.
Okay. All right, man. Take care, man. I'm gonna
Take care.
bye.
Bye.
All right. Kiko. I don't know if Kiko's here. Okay. Hey, Kiko.
Hey,
Hola.
can you hear me now?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
How are you?
Good, man. Good to see you, man.
Man, I had to install the app on the cell phone. I work in tech, but I'm not I'm not French, I'm not technology, man.
That's absolutely fine, man. Okay, we're gonna go back in the slides to kind of get your experience on this, man, real quick. So, first subject, laziness. How did that impact you in terms of applying for permanent residency?
Yeah, how did that impact me? I would say, I mean, I could have come as a PR basically if I did the English exam in Spain before coming here, right? Because as you said, basically you can come as a permanent resident, and that's almost the same as being Canadian. The only difference is you cannot vote, I think, in the country for political.
That's it, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right? Mm-hmm. And yeah, as well, yeah, if I had done the exam earlier, I would be in the same position as Javier now, inside the pool.
So,
but yeah,
let me just translate that part. So, اش قال لكم؟ هو قال لكم اسيدي باللي هو راه في كندا دابا وراه جا بيرمي دو ترافاي، راه عنده بيرمي دو ترافاي، ولكن قال لك اسيدي بحال اللي ندم عليه الحال انه ما دارش لونجلي وما دخلش البيسين ديال لابليكاسيون ديال لونتري اكسبريس قبل شي شويه، بكري شي شويه، غير نتندم عليها الحال. تال دابا عاد بدا كيدير داكشي. قال لك كون كان دارها من قبل كون راه يكون بحال صاحبو خافير اللي ديجا راه في البيسين وديجا ندوز كلشي. Okay.
So yeah, basically now, they lowered the score a lot, right? So I could be as well inside the pool, as I said, and yeah, I mean, I ended up taking the exam finally. That's nice. Like,
forcibly.
It's a huge step. Yeah.
So
it's nice, and as I said before, it's not even as difficult. Well, of course, you need to learn English, right? But as soon as you know the language, make sure you study the English, the exam structure as well, because it's very important. Even though you speak the language and you don't study that structure, you could actually fail. Yeah, there's a bunch of YouTube channels and stuff on the internet that they help a lot. They give very good tips.
We're gonna go to that English language subjects a little bit sooner. But let me just translate what you said. So basically ايش قال لكم باللي واخا تكون كتعرف لونجلي ولا عرفتي اللونجلي، فهمتي، عرفتي اللونجلي، راه ما كيعنيش باللي راك غادي تجيب مزيان في ذاك التيست لونجلي، لحقاش فيه شي شويه ديال بحال نقولوا فيها تريكس اند تيبس اند تريكس that you need to know، خصك تكون عارفه باش دوز داك، بحال غادي دوز البيرمي ديال كتعرف تسوق، ولكن واش غادي دوز البيرمي كيكون شي شويه ستاندار. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to this. I don't know if you can understand this, Kiko, but
Not yet. So yeah, not yet, man.
no, yeah. You had a lot of Moroccans back home.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah, I live with a lot, actually.
With Madrid, I mean, there's not a lot of Moroccans, right?
It's plenty, man. It's plenty. Yeah, we're a lot. We're very close. We are neighbors, right?
We're neighbors, exactly. We're neighbors, but we're in the same country right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So,
actually, yeah.
So I want to talk about the navigation on the website. So how did you learn on your own? Was it just you navigating? Nobody taught you? It's just you?
Yeah, well, I learned it was through the website for sure. Of course, you connect with people, for example, like you, right? Or Javier, sometimes you can get lots of help as well, because the website has all the information you need. But yeah, of course, sometimes you are quite lost, mostly at the beginning, and you need like kind of an overview, right? Sometimes.
Okay, let me just stop you right there, pause you right there. قال لكم باللي السيت راه كيخلطك، السيت راه غادي شويه غادي بلوكيك، ولكن خصك شويه ديال التوجه، شويه ديال التقلاب، شويه كيفاش تدخل ليه راسك، وشويه غير فهمتي غير يعني تفاميلياريزي راسك بالسيت، ولكن راه فيه شي شويه ديال كما كنت قلت في اللايفات اللي دازو، شويه راه فيه شويه العقد. Okay, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, what else do you want me to say? Yeah, about the website, you mean?
Yeah, so did you created your own application, you did your own thing, now you're in the pool, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got the work permit initially, and which is an application already, and you get the information on the website. And by the way, people in tech or IT, they have special programs in Canada, so they process everything faster. And yeah, as well, now I'm in the pool, right? So there's still a lot to do.
سو اش قال لكم دابا باللي راه دخل البيسين، راه كاين في ذاك المسبح العمومي اللي كنا هضرنا عليه، راه دابا تما وكيتسنى العزله اللي غادي تجي، العزله ديال سي او سي، العزله اللي غادي تجي ديال سي او سي غادي تهزو الا جاب السكور ديالها. بون هو كان فلت عليه واحد العزله اللي داز، هي العزله اللي جات ب 75 it was 75 and it was kind of صاحبه خافير تيز هو ما تهش. So that's perfectly fine. We have to look in the future now. We can't do anything about the past, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And right now, yeah, I need to work on my application. Well, now I could just wait, but then as well, as soon as you are in the pool, if you get a job offer, they give you a lot of more points.
Exactly. Another job offer, you get a lot more points. That's exactly what it is. So we're gonna move into. I mean, we already talked about your experience in the IELTS, like. So basically, you did not do the IELTS. You did not do the IELTS. You did the CELPIP. So that's a very, very special point that you have. Is you did the CELPIP. So what is a CELPIP? How did you find it? Like what's so special about it?
So yeah, first of all, yeah, it's like when you go to the website, they tell you we accept these scores from this exam and from this other exam, you know, right? So one of them is IELTS, the other is CELPIP, and there's a French one which I forgot the name.
TCF.
CELPIP. The special thing about it is almost the same as IELTS. The huge difference is it's on a computer, all of it, because I know IELTS is on a computer as well, and then you get American accent, just like pure Canadian American accent.
Okay. Yeah. So basically قال لكم الايلتس اللي كيكون هو شويه الاكسون ديالو ديال الايلتس، كدوز الايلتس اكسون ديال اليونايتد كينغدوم ديال الانجليز، اما السيلبيب كدوز بها الاكسون ديالو كنديان، اونجلي كنديان، كدوزو بالانجلي كنديان، هذا هو السيلبيب. والسيلبيب كيكون في يعني في البيسي كدوزو في البيسي ما كدوزوش كتابي. الايلتس تقدر تختار كتابي او دوزو في البيسي. So there are differences. Personally, I think that being with a computer is a little bit difficult because they don't really care about the human aspect of passing the exam. For example, in the IELTS, like when you're sitting with the instructor for the speaking, they can listen to you. They move their head, they nod, so you feel like there's a human in front of you that is actually confirming what you're saying. But versus selfie, you know, you're just sitting there on a computer talking to a computer. So I don't know how you did it, but you got a really high score, right? How much do you get?
Yeah, it was like average is a 9, right? But yeah, it's what I
Wow.
checked mainly was the tips, the exam tips that I told you. It's yeah, it can help you a lot because, for example, on the speaking, huge tip that I found in there that it could be actually helpful for IELTS as well. It's like the tips were like, okay, introduce, make an introduction to the discussion and then an outro or an ending, right? So,
Right.
example, let's say the minute you talk about an event that your friend's gonna do, you can actually say, hey, hello, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna give you a few tips. So you have to speak for 60 seconds. Then you get already 10 or 20 with introduction, and the same with the
Okay. Okay,
yeah.
that's actually great experience, man. People are really like opening their eyes right now, opening their minds. They see that there's like multiple exams out there. There isn't only the IELTS. There isn't only the TOEFL. I mean, TOEFL isn't even accepted in Canada. They don't accept it. They accept only IELTS General and CELPIP. That's it. So, moving on to basically the end of this live. Any questions دراري اللي عنده شي سؤال يلوحوا لينا دابا غادي نفاريوه. إلا عندكم شي سؤال سولوا كيكو او سولوني انا. I'll be يعني نقدر نترجم لكم or throw it in English or French or whatever it is.
Yeah,
I like the
basically,
hat. I like the hat.
yeah, thanks, man. I just got my hair actually. Yeah, I can show.
Okay, there wins someone.
Look at this, man.
Oh, you look like a Viking, man.
So yeah, actually, because I work with Javier, so yeah, in a similar profile, right? I work in IT and I work with Javier in the same company.
Oh, okay.
So
هذا
yeah,
هو وخافير كيخدموا في نفس الكومباني، غير الاخر جا من تشيلي وهذا جا من اسبانيا.
yeah, actually, in this company, we are like we are all immigrants, right? We are all the same. It's interesting. Yeah, you don't get to see like so many Canadians.
It's interesting because it's all like internationals, right? Like international immigrants and stuff.
Everything, yeah, all of them. It's like we all coming from a different place, and that's nice, actually. Yeah, you get the mixing of all the cultures in here.
Yeah.
Food as well is awesome.
Yeah, it's like the diversity of cultures and everything. And
Yeah.
so كاملين حنايا بين حنايا كاينين في مقاطعة بريتش كولومبيا كاملين حنايا. حنا يعني والمقاطعات الانجليزيه انا كنظن باللي كيكون فيهم بزاف د الفاريتي د الناس. علاش؟ لحقاش شحال هادي الانجليز احتلت بزاف ديال لي كونتينون وهذا. يعني كاع اللي كيهضروا بالانجلي كيكونوا بحال نقولوا مجموعين في سله وحده. داكشي علاش الانجلي هي لغه الزمان.
Yeah, and actually, because we are all like immigrants here, it's like companies they know that, so they are tolerant. Let's say they are able, like they are willing to wait for us, right?
Oh,
So
wow.
they want people like us. So my recruiting process, it was like I think it took like 5 or 6 months.
That's exactly what I was telling them. I told them so شي قال لكم 5 or 6 months. يعني هو ملي كان كيتسنى في اسبانيا، ملي كان في اسبانيا البيرمي ديال الترافاي ديالو بيرميسيو دو تراباجو سي permiso de trabajo. It took him 6 months شهور باش يلا يخرج ليه هو في اسبانيا. يعني داك الكومباني ديالو راه صبرت عليه باش جا لهنا. So there's actually a good question actually from Ivory and Silver. She said Kiko said there's a faster process for IT workers. Can he explain more? Is it only for CEC applicants or also for FSW applicants? Which one is faster? If I
Actually, yeah, actually it would be for both, but this specifically because it's a provincial program, it allows you like to extend your work permit or actually get a work permit, right? So in my case, because I'm here in British Columbia, Vancouver, I took I think they call it the British Columbia Tech Pilot, which actually requires you first a job offer in order to apply. There's another one, an important one. There's another one in Ontario that doesn't require a job offer at all.
That's very good. So basically what he's talking about علاش كيهضر دابا كيهضر على العرضه هذيك البروفنس كتعرضك نتايا ملي كتعرضك البروفنس هذه بريتيش كولومبيا تشرطت عليه قالت له خصك ديجا يكون عندك شي اوفر دو ترافاي هنا عاد باش نقبل عليك انا ونعطيك ديك السيرتيفيكا. واونتاريو ما تشرطتش عليه قالت لك اونتاريو باللي ما طالباش لوفر دو ترافاي. فوالا.
The one in Ontario, they call it Human Resources Capital or something like this. I need to check.
It depends on the program. The PNP programs are always a little bit different.
Yeah.
So, can you please? So he said. So somebody called Hajjaj said he's actually a friend of mine. He said, "Can you talk about the international hiring in Canada? Can I find some international hiring sessions in manufacturing over the world? So whenever you were in the world, can you find a job in Canada?"
Of course you can. Yes, I said. I mean, like tech is a sector in demand, right? But there's others. So the thing is, if you are a professional and you have some experience in your country, you're already valuable for it. It's like they need us, right?
They need
So yeah, the only requirement here is to speak English and yeah, the work experience. The good thing about America is like if you can prove your skills, they hire you actually.
Yeah,
that's nice.
And don't you feel like, Kiko, don't you feel like the vibe here, it's not about the diploma that you got, no matter how high your diploma you got, it's about the experience that you got, right?
Exactly, yeah. So the diploma is important in order for the express entry and so on, right? But when it comes to get a job or something, yeah, they don't care much as long as you can prove that you know it.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is, man. And, you know, we still have a couple of minutes, if you don't mind, Kiko, like another 3 minutes, maybe we can put
Sure.
a couple of questions of the guys. So, ديستيناسيون كندا خويا ياسر انا شفت الكيسيون ديالك ديستيناسيون كندا خويا ياسر هذيك واقيلا ديال كيبيك حنا ما كنهضروش على كيبيك كنهضروا على شي حاجه خارج كيبيك. I got a license university. الله يخليكم الاخوان الا كان ممكن ما تعطيوناش دي كا سبيسيفيك ليك نتايا ولكن لي كيسيون جينيرال اللي يقدروا يفيدوا اي واحد ماشي غير يفيدوك نتايا حيت يو نو حيت الا بحال ماشي واحد مثلا كيطرح شي سؤال على شي حاجه عامه راه غادي تفيد الناس كاملين اما الا قلتي واش انا نقدر نمشي لتما ما يقدرش يجاوب عليا هو اصلا.
But yeah, I would say the first step is always like speak English, right? Because as soon as you know how to do stuff, you cannot speak.
Yeah, actually, I do have a question for you. How easy was it to get in the pool, like create a profile and get in the pool, navigating the website?
Yeah, it took me like 10 minutes, right? Because as soon as you have the English exam,
yeah,
the scores, it takes like a few minutes actually, right? I mean, wait, okay. So first thing is creating a profile, but yeah, then they have to verify it, right? So it takes, I think it's a day or something.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is if you have the English test, that's basically the biggest step. يعني أول إتاب غادي ديرها باش تدخل السيت that's the biggest step. So you can go like actually jump in the website, right?
Exactly, because the proof of the experience, well, you know it better than me. They ask it later, right? Once you are invited to apply,
yeah,
the proof of the experience and everything, right? But yeah, the first steps is like just filling a few forms. But yeah, the English exam is you need it, and they will actually check and verify that you did the exam and you have those scores. That's the first thing they check, I think, right?
Okay, that's cool. Sorry, world experience. قلتي no matter destination Canada, c'est pour Canada or Quebec. Okay, destination Canada maybe outside of Quebec, but I don't really know agencies that much. ما كنعرفش بزاف دي زاجونس داك الشيء اللي ما نقدرش ننصح فيهم انا كنصح على شي حاجه سميتها Canada.ca ما كنصح على حتى شي حاجه اخرى. So I was just telling them I do give advice, but I do give advice about the official website, nothing else. I don't give advice about go to this lawyer or go to this agency. It's not about that. It's about you doing it yourself, and you save a lot of money, don't you think?
Yeah, Actually, you're right, yeah. Because this process, I mean, it has its cost already, and if you get through agency or like agents, yeah, it's I think they triplicate or they duplicate it.
Yeah, duplicate 3 times or 2 times, and you don't have much freedom. You don't know what's happening in your account, and
Yeah.
you're actually outside of the picture. You're like, they don't give you access to your account and everything.
Exactly.
Well, so somebody said our management jobs are in demand in Canada.
Management jobs.
I think everything is in demand in Canada because as long as you have the experience to prove it, everything is in demand here. As long as you come here, you tell them, hey, I was working this and this and back home. You know, I can do it as well in Canada with even better conditions. So anything, trust me, the person who asked this, her name is Amel. Amel, if you go to Indeed.ca or LinkedIn or all that, you're gonna find all kinds of jobs. From an OC0 all the way to NOC D. And actually, talking about NOC, I was just actually curious, Kiko, do you know your NOC?
Oh, not exactly. It's like 2000 something.
But you did some research at some point, right? Like you did some research about your NOC, right?
For sure, yeah. It's like you because in order to be eligible for some programs, they ask you to be specific NOC.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so you have to know. First thing is you have to know your NOC. دراري اش قال لكم دابا؟ قال لكم داك النوك، داك الكود النوك اللي كنت هضرت عليه واقيلا في اللوسون ثلاثة ولا أربعة، هذاك الكود النوك ضروري تكون حافظه وهادمه. شنو هو النوك ديالك في كندا؟ You have to know your knock in Canada. Otherwise, Canada doesn't know whether you were a manager or a labor. ما كتعرفش واش كنتي مدير ولا كنتي غير عامل عادي. خاصك تعرف النوك ديالك.
They need to classify you, yeah.
Exactly. So in order to classify you. Well, Kiko, this has been a pleasure, man. Thank you so much for being with us.
Here.
Thank you for everything. I know we had technical difficulties, but you know what? It's been a marvelous live with you, man. Thank you so much. And
thank you.
If you guys have any questions for Kiko, you can send me. He's in IT. I can talk to him privately about any IT questions that you have, and I'm going to be posting that, as well as Javier. Javier is his co-worker. So أي حاجة احتاجيتوها على كيكو صيفطوا لي. كاين حتى شي مشكل نقدر نهضر معاه، نصيفط له ميساج، وديك الساعات غادي نشوفوا ديك الساعات فين غنمشيو. Thank you, Kiko, for attending, man. You're the best. I wish you the best in your application, and hopefully you get drawn. تجيك العزلة المرة الجاية. Hopefully you get drawn in the next time, and then you'll be doing the process same as Javier. All right, man.
All the best, man. Thank you.
All right, have a good one, man. Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. دراري كان هذا اللايف مع كيكو وخافير اللي هما امثله حيه كاينين في كندا. جاو لكندا بلو بروسيس اللي ماشي جاو لكندا، مي هما متبعين دابا لو بروسيس اللي كنهضر عليه اللي هو اكسبريس انتري. ولكن باش جاو قلبوا على لومبلوي باش تجيبهم. صراحه قال لك كيكو راه تسنى 6 شهور، الاخر عاوتاني يتسنى مع شحال يكون 6 شهور ولا 7 شهور تسناها باش يلاه تم جاي. ولكن لومبلوي صبر عليهم. هذا هو يعني هذه بحال الساروس ديال المعمعه كما هنا. لومبلوي خصو يصبر عليك. الا كنتي درتي مع الانترفيو الاول، الانترفيو الثاني، الانترفيو الثالث، قلتي لي شوف راه خصك تصبر عليا، قال لك صافي عرف راسك جاي. وهادشي خارج مقاطعه كيبيك. دراري كنتمنى تكون عجبكم هذا اللايف، وشكرا بزاف دراري وبنات. وشكرا بزاف واخا خويا نزار، شكرا بزاف. ومهم غادي نسوفغاردي هذا اللايف هذا ان شاء الله. بغيتو ترجعوا ليه ما كاينش حتى شي مشكل. خدموا على اللونجلي ديالكم الاخوان، اللونجلي اللي غتديكم لبلايص اخرين. وشكرا بزاف والسلام عليكم.